Thank you for joining this lesson. We're going to study transformations. Number 24. PQR is a triangle with coordinates P33, Q51, and R21. PQR prime is the image of PQR under an enlargement such that the coordinates are P, -30, Q, -74, and R, -1, 4. Using a scale of 1:1 on both axes, that means 1 square to represent 1 unit. That is 1 complete square, 1 big square, that is. Plot PQR and PQR prime, hence locate the center of enlargement by construction. So that is what we're going to do first. We're going to plot the triangle and its image under the enlargement, so that from that plotting we can construct and see the center of enlargement. So I'm going to start with P, which is a 3,3. So the Cartesian plane is already plotted in the given scale of 1:1. 3,3 will give us P. So 3 by 3, this is P. Then we are also going to have 2,1, which is 5,1. 5,1, this is Q. R is going to be 2,1. So R is 2,1. This is R. So let me complete the triangle PQ. So this is the object. Now what we're going to do is to plot the image under the enlargement, whereby we are told P prime equals to -30. So -30. This is where P prime is. We are also having Q prime at -7, 4. So -7, 4, -7, 4. This is where P is. Not P, Q prime. Then we are having R prime, -1, 4. So -1, 4, -1, +4. This is going to be R prime. Now the triangle is a PR, P to Q, then Q to R. This is now the enlarged triangle. I want us to know by construction the center of this enlargement. So for us to identify the center of the enlargement, we have to join P with P prime. So P with P prime. We join P with P prime. Then after that, I'm going to join also R to R prime, R to R prime. Yes, like that. Then I'm also going to join Q and Q prime, Q and Q prime. Now there is something we must be able to realize now. When we join P to P prime, we are passing through this point. When we join R to R prime, we also pass through the same point. When we are joining Q to Q prime, we are passing through the same point. So there is a common center. So we've been told by construction to locate the center of enlargement. And that center is going to be coordinate 1, 2. So this is the center now. The center of enlargement is 1, 2. Something else we are told to determine, again by construction, is the scale factor of enlargement. Something we should be able to note in advance is that from the center, we can see if it is P and P prime are on opposite sides. R prime are on opposite sides of the center. Then Q and Q prime are also on opposite sides of the center. Therefore, now we're going to take the distance from the center to P. If they are on opposite sides, remember the conclusion we should make is that the scale factor is negative. And now we want to determine that negative scale factor. So from the center to P, that is the distance. Now we move from the center to where P prime is. You can see, I can see we have 1, 2, and we arrive where P prime is. So we are moving twice. That means the scale factor of this enlargement is -2, because from the center to where P prime is, we are going twice and it is on the opposite side. We can prove the same using Q maybe. So from the center to where Q is, and now we move until where Q prime is. So we can see 1, then standing here 2. We are moving again twice from the center to where Q prime is. So the scale factor of enlargement, because we are told to state it, the scale factor is -2. Negative because from the center we are having a point and its image on opposite sides. We are also told to part B that P double prime, Q double prime, and R double prime is the image of PQR under a translation T13, plot P double prime, Q double prime, and R double prime through a translation vector T, which is 1, 3, and it is the object. So we're going to translate PQR under translation 1, 3. If translation T is 1, 3, it means we'll move each coordinate 1 unit in the X and 3 units in the X. That again tells us, because this is +1, this is also +3, for the X, we move to the right hand side, and for the Y, we're going to move upwards, which is the positive direction for the y-axis. To the right hand side, it is the positive direction. If it were negative, we could have gone downwards, which is the negative side of x-axis, and for this one, we could have gone to the left if it were negative, which is the negative side of the y-axis. So we are going to the positives, right hand side, then upwards. Therefore, we start with P, 1 unit, then upwards 3 times. 1, 2, 3. This is where we're going to find ourselves. So P double prime is found there. The other one is Q. We just move once to the right, but thrice upwards. 1, 2, 3. Q double prime. And finally, R. We just move once to the right, then 1, 2, 3 upwards. So R double prime is going to be found here. Now we can join them. P, Q, then to R. So this is now the second image and a translation. The second image and a translation. We can wind up with part C, whereby we are told that P triple prime and Q triple prime, R triple prime is the image of PQR, and a reflection whose mirror line is y equals to -2. Plot PQR triple prime. So now we're going to do a reflection, line y equals to -2. Line y equals to -2. This is y equals to 0, the x-axis, y equals to -1, y equals to -2. So the line is going to be horizontal through y equals to 2. Because the line is very horizontal, line y equals to -2, then we're just going to drop the coordinates from Q. For example, we begin with Q, we're going to have 1, 2, 3 units up to the mirror line. So it means Q will be an equal distance on the opposite side of the mirror line. So 1, 2, 3. This is where Q triple prime is going to be. We also go to P, sorry, this is P. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we move 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me extend my scale. Yes. Let me now confirm. I'm saying from the mirror line we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So we're going to have from the mirror line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where P triple prime is going to be. And finally, we got R, 1, 2, 3 units from R to the mirror line. So 1, 2, 3 on the other side. So this is where R triple prime is going to be. Then now we join the coordinates to come up with the image, the third image of the triangle PQR. So that is how we carry out the successive transformations. Thank you for following. Subscribe and share.